probably the most self-indulgent developer alive, but Kojima understands something that the rest of the industry fundamentally does not. All of this serves an idea that is completely his own. Death Stranding was not an old franchise that's being rewritten around whatever Hollywood is doing at the time. It was an IP that was distinct. It had its own distinct world. It has bizarre mechanics and an experience that only would work inside of a video game. You spend hours walking across mountains, balancing packages, building infrastructure, and forming connections with people that you may never actually meet. The actors help bring that world to life, but the entire game is not built around just showing off those actors. These studios copy the surface-level parts of Kojima. They hire the recognizable celebrities. They build out these enormous motion capture studios. They create long cinematic scenes.
They just forget about making the good video game. Like, that's the, oh, bro, like, Jesus. We're so close.
They take themselves very,
Damn it, we
very
messed up
seriously.
again.
But they leave out the creative risk, the mechanical experimentation, the willingness to make something that may only appeal to a very specific group of people. They want the prestige without doing the thing that earned him the prestige. And I love Death Stranding, by the way. It's one of my favorite games. I think it's absolutely fantastic, and it's definitely self-indulgent, to say the least, but at the same time, it's a game that offers an experience that you just can't find anywhere else. It does so many weird
and I think that's a really good point that he's bringing up, is that the experience that you have playing Death Stranding, I don't think that you can have that experience in another video, in a movie or a TV show. Like, you could say, maybe it's similar to like the Book of Eli, or it's similar to, some other post-apocalyptic movie like Walking Dead or something like that. But it's truly a unique experience that is kinetic, and it's an experience that you engage in yourself. So it's not like, okay, well, we're gonna create this bullshit and make it like a movie. This is a unique experience that only a video game could deliver. The long road? Yeah. I was thinking about that. Yeah, the road with whatever his name is.
Different things. It's so distinct in its world and what it's trying to do, and none of it feels like it has anything to do with current day. Ironically, by trying to be big and cinematic and ultra Hollywood, Kojima, being the guy that he is, actually made something that was timeless and distinct. Which kind of loops me back around to Power World in a way, because Power World didn't take 8 years trying to figure out what they were going to be able to make in the current culture that they were making it in. No, they took a timeless concept, iterated on it, and then released it to an audience that they knew would already be there no matter what, regardless of when those guys released that game. And that's why it's so popular. That's why it worked out for them. And that's what I think a lot of these guys have kind of just lost sight of over time. They've gotten so obsessed with Hollywood, so obsessed with trying to make video games into movies, that they forget about what made games timeless. At one point in time, I wanted to make a video where I was going to talk about timeless games and like what makes games timeless in some cases, like an Ocarina of Time or a Metal Gear Solid or Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy X, the original ones. There's a huge list. Super Mario Brothers, right? If you think back to all these games, all the most timeless games, not a single one of them was ever made to have anything to do with what was going on in current day.
I don't think I would completely agree with that. I think that Metal Gear Solid is the exception, but he's right about the rule. I think that Metal Gear Solid very clearly was a critique on, American imperialism, around the military-industrial complex and everything. Like, it clearly was commentary on it. But it was commentary that was being done in a respectful and a reasonable, and also with a degree of escapism to it. It was not a one-to-one. There were just characters in there that kind of looked like Dick Cheney. That's a really big difference. Whereas now, I just feel like it's almost always a one-to-one.
It was never about current culture.
It wasn't a lesson.
It was a self-contained
They weren't
experience
trying to teach you something.
that was made to be not about its culture and just about itself. And that's the one step that these guys completely
made parallels, not
I don't think that,
exactly.
I'll be honest, I don't really care that these guys want to make games look more cinematic. If you want to make games look better, cool, that's fine. If you want to hire Hollywood actors,
make
cool,
the game
that's
good
fine.
first,
The
though.
one thing that's crippling these guys the most is the fact that they are stuck in today, and they need to be thinking about tomorrow. And that's the thing that's really killing a lot of these games right now. They gotta get out of it.
Marathon's that.
Because, as somebody that is just not really a part of the whole film thing, I don't really watch a lot of movies anymore. I really don't watch a whole lot of TV. I know that I'm not alone, and I know there's a lot of other people that are like me. And if these guys continue to follow what Hollywood has been doing and following their trends, they're going to end up meeting a lot more guys like me. I'm going to tell you that right now. Anyway, I'm tired. I'm going to get ready to go to bed. I got to go to bed. Pat keeps coming and trying to tell me it's time to go to bed, so I'm going to go to bed. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys did like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with your friends, comment down below. Follow me on Twitter, follow me on Twitch. Catch me in the next one. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know if you guys are sick of the Hollywood trends inside of games as well, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Stay cool, stay righteous, stay safe. Peace.
No, I mean, like, I agree with everything he says. I've complained about this for a while. Like, I've said for a very long time that I really, really don't like the trend of turning video